I just want to get out there. I'm super nervous. I've never done anything like this before. So if I act weird or anything like that, please forgive me. But
Okay, no worries, no worries. Before you start, real quick, yeah, T Wood just said he's a little nervous. He's never done a public AMA before ever. This is his first, so let everybody just congratulate that and support that. So no worries at all. Like we're just the Wax fam here. We're all Waxians, as Zoller said. And me and T Wood go back a bit, don't we? We met each
yeah,
other circa 2008 or so, I think, in college in West Virginia. And long before any kind of NFT stuff. And then you got into Wax. Tell us a little bit about that before you start. When did you start getting into Wax, and how did you find it?
it was right around probably like the end of like 2020, right around 2021. Is I was more into like the trading crypto side of it, but like I'd been seeing stuff about NFTs and I had seen crypto monkeys.
Okay.
So I checked them out and like found out about Wax or whatever, and they was doing a thing with like alien worlds where you could mine on their land and get sorry
Uh huh.
get NFTs and stuff. And I was just there at the right time and got really lucky. And when TLM blew up, so it kind of like segued me into. I didn't put any
Awesome.
like money into it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Kind of rode that, but since then I'm a pack DJ and I love popping packs of every sort.
He
I
has
bought
his luck. The luck is usually on his side when he's ripping those
yeah.
packs. That's what's up.
I usually get pretty lucky, but
And then you
yeah.
got involved in NFT draft, and then. But he's known what I've been doing the whole time. We've been friends. We've been on Facebook. So Consumer Break, the app, goes back a long ways, years. To
I
just
actually won a lot of stuff from Consumer Break.
Yeah, and you played back when we were doing Cash 2 and stuff. So that was awesome. Well, it was a long story that I ain't gonna get into here to develop Consumer Break,
Long road, yeah.
and then we launched in 2020. So he knew all of that stuff. And then come last 2021, when Wax was really kind of taking off on its own right, Nifty blocks came about. Suddenly, everybody can do drops and blends, and he told me, hey, a lot of these projects on Wax, they're launching a future game, and they're just describing what the game will be, and they're selling NFTs to use in the future. And he's like, you already have a game. I think you should make NFTs for
Yes.
the game. You start the other way around. And then I was like, okay. And I was just learning what NFTs were at that time too, just like a few months prior. So I had a basic idea of what they were and how they work. And then when he said that and I looked into it, he introduced me to BDAO, Blue Dragon, and
Shout
Ryu
out Blue
Crypt
Dragon and
from White
Ryu.
Dragon. Shout out to both of them and White Dragon, and they helped me a lot. So that's why you see in our Discord that they are team members. All three of them, T Wood, BDAO, and Ryu Crypt. They're not actually. They're there because they're there when we started, and they're just kind of
Yeah.
they're friends, and they're for support and questions. They're not actually like diving into the project. They got their own stuff. All right, NFT Draft is yours, and White Dragon is theirs, and that's
Well,
fine. But
NFT draft really isn't mine. Go ahead.
well, that's true.
I
Yeah.
recently got hired. We was acquired by a company and got all kinds of funding and whatnot. So I was actually
Oh,
offered
okay,
a job.
great.
So I actually work for them now to do stuff like this, which is
Yeah,
pretty cool. Um,
yeah, that's
but
awesome. Yeah, so you don't own it, but that's the project that you're embedded in and spending a lot of time in.
yeah, yeah.
And from there, I just learned from them. We made our collection, and there you have it. So if it wasn't for T Wood, I might have found Wax by now. I don't know. I have no clue. But that's how I got into it back then. So with all that said, just want to say that background, and again, just feel comfortable, T Wood, calling you by,
Just,
by
that's why
your
I'm glad it's with you for real, because like what that's what my wife said. It's like you're just talking to Nat.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and I went to their wedding, like I know her too, and yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna let you go and talk about NFT draft, and any way you want. You're screen sharing, so if you wanted to look at the slides or your website and how it all works, the
oh,
floor is yours. And any
I've got all
questions that
kinds
anyone
of
has,
tabs pulled
throw them in
up.
the chat.
It's we'll start off with I got a little form for everybody. Just just make sure you definitely get something no matter what. I'll throw it in both chats.
Okay, there's your form.
And if you wouldn't mind, if you put your favorite team, I'll try to get you a card of some sort of your favorite team. It'll be season one, season two. I'll go more into that in a little bit, but
Okay.
Starting off
So
with this sweet little logo.
and when he says favorite team, he's talking about American football. American football,
America.
not actual football, our football, and it's
Yeah.
fantasy football. So that's what we're talking about, and we'll let you explain
Fantasy
how it goes
football
from there.
blockchain. It's like fantasy football on a blockchain, unique trading cards and whatnot. Our what makes us different than like normal fantasy football is like we're synced to positions, not the players. So like say a trade happens, you got this guy or whatever. Next week or whatever, when he's in the game, it'll be that guy that just got traded to the team rather than, you know what I'm saying. Um, we each season is like actually here in the next week or two, we'll be doing the point cost for season 3. We go through and we assign costs from 1 to 20, and it relates to how they did prior season and all that stuff. And we look at it as like it leads to layered strategy throughout the years. Is one good example is Jacksonville RB1 cost 19 points in 2021, but only 14 in 2022. So you save 5 points by playing the same card. The only thing is like each season they take a minor scoring penalty, except for season 1 to reward like the early adopters. They'll never take a scoring penalty ever. But after that, like season 2, like currently, like this year, it'll take a 3% scoring penalty. But that's really not too big of a thing right now because you're saving 5 points compared to playing a season 1. But we'll have to see what it is on season 3. That might be the better play. You know what I'm saying? And we uh, made a new position, like because it's hard to really decide like a kicker you want to play. You know what I'm saying? So like we just combine it with the defense. It's kind of like a value card, so you get points from both aspects of it without having to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
lose the roster slot. It's there's 5 levels of card rarity. It's the higher up you get, the less point cost there is. So it kind of scales with the rarity. Man, I'm nervous as hell. Hold on, let
Yeah,
me drink
good. It
water.
sounds great. But just to recap a little, so if anybody played fantasy football, it's like you're choosing your players to make your own team, right? And then the real life players and their stats create
You're
your own
choosing the positions.
games. Yeah, I mean in real life fantasy football, that's what that is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here on NFT Draft, they have NFTs for the position, the football position, meaning the player can change over time. So whatever happens in real life, that player's position is the one that you're going by, and those are NFTs, and you have to hold the NFTs to play these games, and then you can go from there on the actual tournaments and whatnot.
And so I'll show off a little bit about the rarities and stuff a little bit. Probably give away, like I plan on opening like a bunch of packs, and that's what I'm going to use to give away to everybody. Is like I figure I'll have you run some grubfish or whatnot,
Oh, I could do that. We just got a raid. What's
and have
up,
all.
Prime Rogue? Off in the next booth over too. What's up,
Oh,
Prime
what's up,
Rogue
guys?
fam?
Thanks.
Yeah,
And I'll
welcome.
share
Well, you
the
know
link
where
in
we
the
are. We're a
description
booth
about
over
that.
in NFT Draft. We're talking to T Wood about NFT Draft. So welcome.
It's one thing if you've played in the past is this year we have to convert our last 2 seasons to a new template just to make it like more scalable in the future because most of you might not know or might know that we've had some trouble with development in the past. We've went through 2 different teams, but this year we have a pretty experienced blockchain dev team, and I'm excited for what they've done already. So like I'll go ahead and give you a little example of how to convert a card real quick. So you got to go in and sign in, all that good stuff, and you have to pick a season to get it. So you just hit like season 1. I already did the season 1. Hit season 2, and you can either go 1 by 1 if you have low mints. You can like choose not to burn the low mints. You have to be careful. I just
Oh,
suggest transfer into another wallet to be sure, because the fastest way to do it is just bulk convert.
interesting. And this is on the website, NFT
Yep,
Draft website.
it's currently live. And here's our support token. I'll get into that more later. Well, I just want to show you. We had to make a new collection, unfortunately. So you'll see a difference in the card you have now and what you get after, but it's already whitelisted, so that's no problem. But you'll see now that freshly minted new template, and that will scale with the future for us. Won't have to have, new development each year.
Cool. And your slide says right there, there's 5 levels of rarity, and it adds scoring bonuses based on your rarity too.
Mhm.
Ooh. So that's on top. So like you use the stats that's real life based on the real life person playing NFL. This is NFL, like National Football League, American. But then if you have these higher rarities, that's adding bonuses to that for your fantasy. Is that right?
Mhm. Yep.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
it's like say like think of it as like rare, epic,
Yeah,
legendary,
yeah.
mythic, or but we call it like standout,
Oh, okay.
team captain, MVP, and the GOAT. You know, not many people have the GOATs. I'm pretty sure they get like a 5% um, boost on theirs. So I think there's only ever been one time where a rarity actually won a tournament for somebody, kept him from like, from second place to first place. So it's actually kind of cool. If he wouldn't have had, if he say he had a common variant of that card, he wouldn't have got the grand prize. Which I looked it up the other day. The guy that's been playing with this the longest, he's won close to like $7,000 over the time playing with us in wax and whatnot. And
Awesome.
we're trying to get the community more involved now, so we're introducing a support token, and we'll do blends for, limited time blends. Say we throw up like 10, you need two of these, you can blend it into a draft pack. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But there's only 10 of them available, so you got to be quick. And it's which I was trying to save this for a little bit later, but we're actually giving away a couple of tickets to the Super Bowl this year.
What?
Yeah, it's you can get like you can blend these into, you need 10 of these to blend into like a silver ticket. There's a couple tiers, silver, glow, and then golden. And you gotta blend up, and the golden ticket is actually the entry into the raffle. So collect these, blend them up, all that good stuff. But there will be other stuff too. It's like the company that is funding us and pretty much like bought us. It's called Sky High Capital, and
Okay. And you get some stock. So you literally can get some company stock, a publicly traded stock, and then a
it's
Super Bowl ticket. That Super Bowl tickets cost an immense amount of money. If you all didn't know that, so
yeah,
that's insane right there.
we're lucky to have the funding from these guys because what changed this year is we're doing all this stuff now. It's April. We've already been working on it. So our hope is to have a open beta for everybody to come test it before the season even starts. You know what I'm saying? So we get everything worked out in the preseason.
Hmm.
So that way, when it's time to go, we're ready to go. But it's interesting with the. I'll get into the Sky High Capital a little bit. It's going to be the first on-chain investment fund fully compliant with the SEC, as they're currently sending stuff and doing all that good stuff now. So that's really cool.
Yeah, that's really big too. Yeah, make sure that's not just researching like a legal opinion, but actually working, make sure that SEC is on board with it. That's big.
No, we're like filing with them. We're
Filing,
gonna
yeah, because
do.
because stocks have all these
Yes.
stipulations. So
So,
if the SEC, and that's the government organization here that really
yeah, the
puts the
U.S.
kibosh on a lot a lot of things, but is legal things with public traded companies and securities. That's what that is. So that's awesome that they're gonna, I guess, if it's not already done, put the blessing on this, make it all good, all Gucci. That's awesome.
Another exciting thing is they had a pretty big following, the company that is funding us now. So we're converting all kinds of people from Ethereum. They had a large collection over there. We're converting them all to Wax currently as well. So hopefully we're gonna have a bunch of new people on the blockchain. That's good for everybody, right?
Oh yeah, of course it does. So they're doing a lot to onboard some Web 2 people, some football people that don't do NFTs, but maybe they'll check this out because of that and onboard people to Wax. That's what we really want, for sure.
No, well, Ryu actually sent me a thing earlier. It's kind of like a walkthrough. It's where our website doesn't require you to stake. It kind of just like reads your wallet and lets you submit lineups that way. And once the lineups are submitted, they just count them cards gone. You know what I'm saying? So like he's working on or he's actually already finished. He sent me it earlier. That people with large collections can delegate the ability to play those cards to other people, and the only thing that they could do with the wallet is play those cards. So if you got like 2,000 cards, you don't want to go through and do them all. Have you a couple guys that want to do it. Maybe if you win something, split some wax with them. You know what I'm saying? So, man,
Sweet.
I say you know what I'm saying too much.
Community effort.
I'm
It's all.
sorry.
It's fine. Everybody has something they say a lot, and you know what I'm saying is a common one. So don't worry about that.
You know what I'm saying? But
It's it's funny just on that topic. But if you ever listen to a Tech Nine interview of him just talking and not rapping, he says, "No, I'm saying every sentence." It's hilarious.
But figure I've been talking for like 20 minutes. I figure start giving away some stuff. I was going to try when everybody's immediately giving stuff away. Buy their love. You know how I
So
handle. But
we can throw some of those on the bounty block. We can also play grubs. We still have 40 minutes here. What does somebody get when they unpack one of these? I guess just random cards, huh? Position cards.
with the draft pack, you have a chance to get all the way up to a GOAT, MVP, all the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So there
But
they are. That's
it's
cool. You
hard to
can see
get
the
them
art.
though. And these are the ones I won't be giving away. So check that out.
Who's doing this art?
And so we've had a couple different artists actually. It's like we want
Hmm.
to try to do a different art style each season. So let me see if I can actually pull it up.
So
These are season one. That's what
okay.
you can always tell which season it is just by how the card looks. When we come down to season two, and it's more of
Oh yeah, this definitely.
you know,
And you can see on the card it has the team and it has the position right there.
mhm. This is
And
RB2.
yeah, and then whatever actual real life player is has that position is what the stats will be
Oh,
happening.
something I want to throw out there for people that might not know is we used to have you open season two packs on the website, but it's currently not. The link doesn't work, or we're redoing it. But one thing you can always do is you can just burn the pack. I usually do it on Atomic, but the way the contract is set up, it's a burn. So all you do is go into your oh shoot, go into your wallet and burn it. I know it's scary. I made sure like 3 times before I did it the first time. That's how you did it. But
Well, no one will know to do that though.
yeah, it's
Is there not an unpack link or something like that?
well, I think it directs you to our old link. I'm not sure if we have the
Okay.
ability to go in and change it because
Oh
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
published by
But
fake news, but we won't go into that too much. So I'm sorry. Does anybody have any questions or anything?
can you still unpack it on Nifty Blocks and the link that's just the attribute doesn't have it?
Uh,
Or is the only way is to burn it?
The season two, the only way is to burn it. The season one, you can open it on
Yeah.
Nifty. Let's see.
Well, well, I'm sure you let your community know that anyway, or they can't. You can't even open it unless you know that. But
Well, honestly, there isn't too much season two out there, so those
okay,
that know kind of know,
gotcha.
you know what I mean? But I wanted to get that out there. I'd seen somebody had bought one, and I could not find their WAM anywhere on any Discord.
Oh,
And just in case you're watching, my friend, just
yeah.
just, just burn that thing. But yeah, season one, you can, in fact,
Okay, cool.
as, as
Yeah,
soon as I
if
figure out
anyone
how to.
has more questions, that was just a very general overview. But more questions. Can you talk more about the tournament part, like how when you're playing?
Hello there.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hello, me again.
Hey, how's it going?
How
Hey,
you
buddy.
doing all?
Good, good. You got a question about some NFT draft?
Yeah, good. Just joined with the raid that came.
The raid train. Well, thanks for being
Yeah, I
here.
was looking at the. I didn't saw
Oh, you went out.
Oh wait, one
Oh,
moment. Let me just because I have double echo.
Oh yeah. Anybody that has echo, check to
Quick
make sure you have the Twitch muted.
and unmute here.
It's linked at the right there. Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I came with the raid. I didn't saw the entire presentation, but I'm checking it out here. It looks great. And yeah, I wanted to like I don't have like specific questions. I'm gonna check it out a little bit more, but just wanted to point out I'm gonna reach out by DM because we have like I've been talking to a lot of people that I see that your project is for NFL. We have an NFL community within Outland as well. There's we have some collectibles called Legends, and they're about NFL and all of the seasons. I'm not much that into that area, but we can connect there, talk it
Awesome.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, do a little. Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
it
sweet.
sounds awesome. Spread the yeah. It's NFL exactly. It's fantasy football for the NFL. So anybody interested in that's a football fan, and that's also in Wax. Absolutely, tell them about it. If they're not in Wax, then and you're
That
trying
one
to
is
get
in
them,
EOS, but yeah,
okay.
we you know there's a lot of bridge stuff. Like we had the connect the talk a while ago with the Alcor guy, and there's a lot of options to start connecting different blockchains across those bridge and exchanges. So it opens opportunities, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. Well, thanks for sharing, and yeah, go ahead and reach out to do that. Hey, T Wood Cat Helper here says you could fake it on your webpage and have an unpack on your webpage, but then that action burns it. That's an idea. Just
That is actually a good idea.
that's an idea. I'd move that over to the
I'll
NFT
mention
drafter and
that.
have him
Yeah,
do that.
it is a good idea.
Thanks for that suggestion. I think that could be a good fix. All right. You want to go over some more? Yeah, go show some more. I'm loading up a grubfish, so we'll do that as well. Because T Wood wanted to give some more prizes.
Oh, let me share that link again, just in case anybody needs
Yeah.
it.
So he's got a form to get what? You're gonna get a prize for the form, like a NFT.
Yeah, I'll send you something. Support token, anything like that.
Sweet. So all you
Card.
gotta do is fill that form right here, that he's putting in the chats, and he'll
Fill
send
the
you something
form.
later. Fill the form, as we know from our friend Blue Dragon. Fill the form.
You must fill the form.
If you're confused, we're confused too. So ask questions. Are you confused? No, you don't fill it out again. That's just for anybody that hasn't yet.
No, that would, yeah, just in
He'll
case.
send you something. Anybody across the pond that has no clue how American football works, that would be more confusing. It's like soccer. I guess we call your football soccer, but you don't kick the ball. You only very occasionally kick it. It should be called tackle ball.
Which I
It's
was
like
waiting for
rugby with more padding. Exactly.
I was waiting for somebody to mention maybe not knowing football. It's this year we will have a team creation suite that will take your best cards and make your best lineup based on projections.
Oh, that's
So
really cool. That's a cool feature. So you can collect NFTs. You can just open packs, and if you have no clue on what to do as far as picking your team, they have an automated thing where it'll pick the best based on what you have. Is that right? That is awesome.
Yep.
Well, that's
It'll be the
helpful for
first year that
anyone
we're
new.
doing
That's
it,
really
but-
helpful for anybody new to do that. And then
Pulled a team captain from one of those packs. It was only RB2, but hey, team
and then
captain.
the diehards that really do play fantasy football, they can put together their team any way they want.
Still haven't got the cards for season 2 yet. Probably have to wait till the block or whatever.
Is that feature already up where you can auto make a team?
We're hoping to have it ready during the beta so we can test
Okay.
it.
So not yet, but it's coming. Okay.
Not yet.
Cool.
So we still got a couple months until we need to start testing it. Sorry, I love popping packs, and I'm popping these packs, and I'm just drawn in.
Yeah, no worries. HE Unlimited says, I've been waiting for this project to take off. It sounds like a good time to finally for me to invest. Oh boy.
It's we've put a lot of money into it so far as
Yeah, so
just before like the last couple of months, and which is a good change, from needing more funding to do more things. And
yeah, that's really so you got some kind of investment funding from Sky High Capital. That is incredible because wax projects don't usually get that kind of stuff. So you're able to do a lot more, and that's great because you're hosting these tournaments and you do have prizes like big rewards. What was
yeah,
some
like
of the rewards like from the first season? A bunch of wax, right, and more.
yeah, yeah. It's we try to collaborate with some projects that maybe give away like NFTs and stuff as prizes. Random people that entered and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
We gave away a bunch. Honestly, it's I I usually do it for my main account. You know what I mean? And there was a couple times I had problems where people thought I was a bot farm just because the sheer amount of prizes that I would send out. You know what I mean? No, it's just me just throwing out the stuff, you know, which I still haven't got the cards from season 2 yet. Which don't be scared. I promise they'll show up.
Oh, so when you hit burn, you have to wait a while to get the cars?
Yeah, I think it's until the block confirms, but I'm not completely sure. It took a little while yesterday when I
Oh,
had popped
interesting.
one to, yeah. But which I want to show off something as well. It's our land in Decentraland
Oh yeah, if
where
you want to talk about that too, you mentioned that you're actually doing work inside Decentraland. It's another metaverse. So sure,
it's like
show us some of that
don't
too.
mind my avatar, but
Cool.
we have a nice little. There's where little advertisements and stuff will be up here, which I just really want to show you the top. And that's damn, I'm metaverse within a metaverse. This is
Yeah,
some.
that's what we're doing. This is Metaverseception right now. Oh, how
And this
meta.
guy.
How meta is that?
Well,
Awesome.
I should be showing all this stuff, but so I can maybe like drop the link and you can come check it out yourself. If you want, you can just hit guest and you don't. It's like check out my avatar, like what I'm saying. You just get in there and check it out.
Uh-huh.
But at the top of here is going to be where we do all kinds of like streaming, like comedy shows and whatnot on this huge ass screen. And they actually have a couple like not really big comedians. I mean, they have like 50, 60,000 followers and whatnot, but they're actually going to come do live shows
That is awesome.
for everybody here, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's different.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else used Decentraland before? That's on ETH, right? And you're using
Mana.
Mana.
Yeah, I'm still not too versed with all that. Like I'm a wax guy. Like once I found wax, I didn't really
Yeah.
mess with nothing else because
Isn't that funny how how that
it's
works with the wax folk? We stick around.
like I bought a few things on like OpenSea. It's like I'll use my credit card or whatever, and the fees, man, like the gas fees is like, man, they are balling over there. It's like, how are you paying $25 just like for a free drop? You know what I mean? Like I don't. I ain't gonna hate on them because each year, and I guess that's where like the money is. But man, it's how much money do you spend in fees? You know, is you gotta approve that they can read your contract. You gotta approve when you list something. It's wild. Like I just don't see how people do it, and it's like how people are not in love with wax as soon as they see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know. So I was rambling. My bad.
You're good.
I haven't checked out that much Decentraland. Like I think I have joined like one or two areas, but not that much. And but yeah, cool.
Cool. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Any more questions? Throw them at the man. He's here. This is his very first public AMA. He was very nervous, so props to you, T Wood. Thank you for doing this because we love seeing it from projects. We say it all the time, but here now you're that too, and you're teaching us about NFT draft, and we love it. And you want to give away packs? Ooh. So this grubfish right here, X amount of that in your wallet, 75 in the Twitch. Come on now, let's get more in there. We're gonna give some NFT draft packs out. So you can start checking it out if you like. I'll have some common pins, and then we have the bounty block 2, which is at the top here. We could add some to there. How many packs you want to give out?
Let's do like 5, like top 5, and then shit, man, if you can get like all their lambs, like anybody, I'll send them a card, something, you know. So I want to
Okay.
reward everybody for like being here, and
So
it's
listen
big
to
for
that. That
everybody.
means everybody that joins the Grubfish, I'll just send you the list after. Everybody will
Yeah.
get a card of some kind. And the top 5, let's do that. Let's do top 5 will get a pack.
Yeah,
Sweet. Well,
I'll hook
thank
you
you.
up for reals because I want people to get excited with me. You know, you can
Yeah.
come in our Discord. I'll be giving away like we're going to start with our support token. It's going to be for everything. It's like if you retweet me or us, you know what I'm saying? You might get one. Then it's come talk on our Discord or something. You might get one if you're, you know
There
what
you
I mean?
go. So they're
It's
giving
for all
away
kinds
lots of
stuff.
stuff then. They're all about giving away giveaways.
That's
Giving
what
away
the support
giveaways.
token is for. Is you
Okay.
supporting us? So which we're going to have to put out a lot out there to get, you know, for blends and stuff. So come collect them, you know, put them on the market. You know, people like if it's all right price, people will probably buy them just for a surprise blend. We're gonna be like doing packs. It might be draft packs. You never know. I might throw like 2 or 3 captain packs up there for like 20 of them things. You know what I mean? It's you never know.
Well, that's awesome. That's so multiple creators just like giving away stuff, not just from their collection, also other places. Oh man, it's awesome. American football. That's right. Any football fans watching? I don't watch sports, but I certainly know folk around that are diehard that would
I
probably
do
love
know,
this.
but I don't. Well, I'm from South America, so we don't
Yeah.
have that NFL stuff like hype. But I do know a lot of people that are into that very well. I have tried to understand it and follow it, but it's not like something. Well, I'm not that into sports that much, but yeah, it seems like fun to watch. I don't know the rules.
Yeah, okay.
And
No
watching hit
worries.
each other.
No worries. We got some fans in the house there. We got HG Unlimited's a big Colts fan. Raider Nation from Bloody Zealous. Awesome. So maybe you can start, if you wanted, to get some NFTs, you could start making your team from there. Hey, how does that work? So do you just choose positions to create your thing, or does it have to
Man,
be from the same team? And how
I didn't even see, man. That's how nervous I am. I missed out like on one of the like the biggest. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
go for it. So keep on joining Grubfish. We'll do that soon. But here on your screen share, go for it. Show us what
Oh
you got.
no, you don't have to. I don't have to screen share no more. I can just talk about it if you want to.
Okay, that's up to
It's
you.
it's you have a lot of freedom in how you do your lineup. The only requirements that we have is like you have at least one quarterback and one defense and kicker. You know, besides that, you can. There's a point limit. I think it's this year it might be we might do 125. Uh,
Cool.
but as long as your 10 cards are it's 10 cards. As long as
Okay.
they're 10 cards are within that point limit, you can play it. Which you can load up on the big stars, you know, like the 20-point cards and get like 5 of them. But then you got to squeeze in, you know, like a bunch of low cost cards.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
hear you. Let's
so
pause for a quick second for another raid.
oh,
You guys are nuts. This is awesome. This one's coming from NFT Dealer One. Thank you for the
thanks,
raid.
guys.
And welcome everybody. We're at NFTOPIA. You can join us as well. bit.ly/NFTOPIA2. We're on the third day of 3. This is our third and final day. We're going to go till the rest of the day, but it's been one heck of a weekend of hourly events and AMAs. And currently we're with NFTdraft, which is an American football fantasy collection. And he's just explaining how to create your lineup. You're doing it with trading cards that have positions on them. So it's actually the football team name and the position. It's not the actual players. The actual players will relate to the position, so the players can change. And while you have these cards, you can create a lineup for fantasy football, and it works off of real statistics from the NFL. And then he also told us that with higher rarities, you'll have score bonuses too. So if you have the better cards that come in packs, that'll also help you. And now he was telling us how to do a lineup. So he said 10 cards, and they need at least one quarterback and one defense. And what else? Keep on going.
It's any team, any position. It's there's a limit of 2 quarterbacks. That's the only, and you can only have one defense and kicker. Those are the only really. Well, I think you can have 2 or 3. They change. We've changed it a couple of times, but those are the only limits on it. Besides that, man, if you want to like have a quarterback and a defense and like eight wide receiver fives, like do like if that's what you want to do.
Blaze Ellis, will there be throwback players, or is it only live NFL? How does that work?
It's just a lot like
Okay.
it's like Tampa Bay QB1 stuff like that. So that way, it's like trades and stuff. It you still have your card. It might not be as good of a card.
Yeah,
as
so you're holding the
live.
position card, and then the players it's whatever's live on NFL, whatever the team has of that position. So, but I don't know, would that be something could be in the future where you have it based on like past stats that's not live? It's an idea. It's an idea.
I've had an idea of well, it's just hard to randomize it to a way. It's like I would like to do like a throwback thing like that, and maybe like use like a past like NFL week in the past. You know what I mean? I would just find it hard. Like I'm not sure how to randomize it to a way and set it up for people to pick. You know what I'm saying? Like pick correctly.
Okay. Well, thanks for that suggestion. Who knows? Maybe something will work out. We're in season 2 right now, right?
No, we're getting ready to start
We're
season
in
3.
start season 3. Season 3, is it blendable, or do you got to buy packs? Didn't you say season 1 cards gave you more boost?
We haven't done our season 3 sale. That'll probably be closer to like June-ish
Okay.
or so. But
But
yeah, it's like,
you have to buy pack. You can't blend old stuff to get new stuff. Okay, which is fine. Cool.
and that's one of the things. It's and we're gonna try to have tournaments for people that don't have the newer cards. Just so, like, say if you have the cards in your wallet, I'm gonna try to do that for NFTs. It's like the big wax prizes will go to like the main tournaments and stuff, which will require you to have at least like a couple of season 3, which some people like that and some people don't, because our pack sales fund our prize pools as well. So if people have to buy a new pack every season, that contributes to the prize pool. But I would like to have a thing for people that have had the cards in the past, say like a special tournament with like NFTs from whatever collections we're partnering with that week or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you could go in and you can still have fun and win something with the cards that you bought.
Oh, love
There you
that.
go.
Well, that's awesome. We've heard plenty of collaboration efforts in this entire convention in different ways. So yeah, if we get some more of that in the future, I love it. To where other collections can donate their NFTs and have prizes, even if you're not a giant winner of like the big prizes, you could still get these random things. That's awesome. Yeah, I love that spirit. And
when
T
the
Wood here,
games-
like anyone else, he's up for. He hasn't done much of this public stuff, but he's totally there for feedback, and their Discord is popping. So you can go in there if you really want and dig in and ask questions and stuff. Start trading away. That's where it's at, right?
And the people there, they're great. It's our champions. They will pretty much sometimes. Well, they probably got like a bunch of people under the wing now, but sometimes if they like you, they'll take you under a wing. And one person that is a champion currently had never watched American football before, didn't know nothing, and actually won a tournament. So that's cool. Never knew nothing about any football, and from like their advice and a little bit of research, they pulled out the win.
Cool. Well, that's
So that's
neat.
awesome.
And like also he said earlier, there's going to be soon a automated feature that's going to create your team lineup for you based on what cards you have. In case you're brand new and you don't know what to pick, it's going to help you do that. That's awesome. Couple months till kickoff, so we have time, says Bloody Zealous. All right, I'm glad people are excited.
And it's I don't think I'm really supposed to like put this out there, but like if you have old cards, like we want to reward people that convert before the season. So like if you convert, you're going to get like support tokens for that. It's like I'm not really putting that out there. I'm not really supposed to put that out there, but wink wink, if you want some more tokens,
Wink
you
wink.
can do that.
Awesome. Awesome. Any other questions? We'll do this grub fish pretty soon, and everybody on this grub is going to win something. Thanks to T-Wood, he's going to give an NFT draft card to everybody, and the top 5 will get a pack. On the bounty block, I have 5 people will get a card, and 1 person will get a pin. So there you go. You can do both. Let me drop the bounty block again. Get in it to win it. Exactly. There you go. And somebody pointed out the potions. That's right. Blend your potions to get your scepter. Do you see this staff that people are holding? This magic scepter? You can get one too with a special password. You go into your customize your avatar, you hit unlock item, and you put in a password, and then you can get the magic scepter. Where is the password? It's going to be in the blended legendary NFT, which the drop link is right here, and you need to blend all 20 magic potions for that. I love NFTOPIA, but I hate MetaMask. Is it going to be possible in the near future to log in with Wax? Well, first off, the MetaMask, I know it annoyingly pops up and wants you to log in. That's a bug, okay? So that's going to go away first. That's going to go away first to where it's not going to ask you. You don't have to be on MetaMask. And if you log in, it won't do anything with it. Just saying. And you'll just be entering the way you are with no connection. But Inverse did tell us that they are integrating Wax, and they're working on it. So in the future, at some point, you will be able to connect with Wax, and that'll make things more smooth for us too. So there you go, to answer that. Sorry about the annoyingness of the MetaMask right now, though. That's true. You might be able to like disconnect it from the browser. Oh yeah, the potion. So if you go to that blend link and hit all the magic potions, and they are they're listed right here in the description. So if you don't have them all, the drop links are right here. They're all 2 wax each. So if you do want them all, that's 40 wax. Or if you're like me and others and you want to keep one, burn one, you're going to have to buy 2 of each. But you're supporting all these amazing collections that are here at NFTOPIA. Here is all their potions. A lot of them are the standard art with their logo. And then other ones created their own. Shouts to some folks in here. Binks TV, I see you in there. NFTdraft has one. Yeah, they're all in here. And if you blend all 10, you'll get this legendary magic scepter. And then it has an unlockable content inside it. And that is where the password is. And what that means is you go to Atomic Hub and you go to your inventory. It has to be your own wallet and it has to be Atomic Hub. So if you go there and go to your inventory and then look at the NFT, then you'll see some attributes that are only for your eyes. And that has the password for both the scepter and also 10 points on the Nuvo. So that's a quick overview. Hit that follow and support ConsumerBreak. Thank you very much. Get him an upgraded rig. I have the rig. I just need to put it on. So next convention, we're going to be HD and no lag. It's going to be insane. But I didn't manage to get it this time. Oh well. Yeah. So we got 5 minutes left on the bounty block. We're going to run the grubfish. But anyway, if you do get that legendary and you get your password, you input it, then you will be holding a magic scepter like these people. I think it's really cool to like represent for the rest of the day, show that you got it. And then next hour, we'll be talking Nuvo, so I'll talk more about that code then and drop some more links. Do you have any more you want to cover? T-Wood, I mean, you definitely covered quite a bit. Anybody got questions? Yeah, you can
questions. If
throw
not,
them in.
just keep throwing some giveaways.
Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and run this grubber. The bounty block ends in 5 minutes. You can enter that. We got 47 people in the grubbers. All right, the top 5 will get a NFT draft pack. How many cards are in the pack? 20?
It depends on the season. I think some have 25, some have 30. There's a season 2 has a full team pack that gives you a guaranteed like what you would need. Like you could buy that and play that immediately. You'd have everything you needed, like a quarterback, a kicker, all that.
Well, 25 or 30 cards in a pack, and you only need 10 to create a team, and you only need 2 positions for that are required. So you basically can make a full team with the pack, and you have the the rarities. So the higher rarities you get, you can have score bonuses if you get those better ones. And we all love ripping packs. Exploding? Sure. Well, everyone's getting a card anyway. I'll give a common pin to the biggest exploder. How's that sound? Biggest exploder gets a common pin. Everybody gets an NFT card, NFT draft card, and the top 5 get the pack that has 25 to 30. All right? In 3, in 2, in 1. Good luck. Got some good RNGs, bloody zealous. Well, you need it if you're wanting. And heck, I hope maybe you get some because you seem really enthusiastic about this, and as well you should be. Anyone that watches NFL, I think you should get into this project and maybe win some really cool things. Maybe share some common knowledge with other collectors. If you're a big fan, you can educate some of the others that aren't as big football fans but are still there. That's awesome.
So it gets really fun at the Discord around the football season. It's like a little trash talk between teams and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. Because we, as Americans, we know that I don't want to say feuds, but like the opposing team fan bases, they oppose each other, and it's all about talking trash about the other one and talking up about your team and all that. And when you lose, it's just whatever, you know. But that's part of it. And I know a lot of people that are die-hard fans for some teams. And it's kind of funny though. It's kind of funny how really energetic and passionate they are about their football teams. So I want to see those types of people collecting NFT draft. That's awesome.
And it's fun too because we have a leaderboard where you can watch in like real time, like as your guy scores points. So you'll see yourself move on the leaderboard. And that's pretty fun to talk to Jazz too, because you can sponsor lineups and like put your name and a picture. So say like you threw a lineup in, you can name it ConsumerBreak, you know, have like a little picture, all that, you know, advertise a little bit. And that's something about sponsoring tournaments too.
Wow.
You sponsor a tournament, like it could, you know what I mean? It could be like ConsumerBreak's tournament, you know, you can add prizes however you want. And
wow, cool. Too. So you get to name your lineup and a tournament. You can sponsor a tournament as a creator. So if anybody's interested in any of this, all you gotta do is hit them up, I'm sure, and do your own thing. Just
hit up the Discord, stick around. You know, it's gonna be an interesting couple months.
Awesome. Well, it looks like the top 5 to get that NFT draft pack. This Bleezer Vision, Lenio121, Godly Rich, Angelita Frijoles, and Tukha. Congratulations. I can give you those wallets if you, or you can send them to me. Those packs, whatever.
Oh, no, dude, you got way too much stuff to send out. Just send me the.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
I'll send you the full list. So everybody else, I guess without reading everybody, if you played, you will be getting a NFT draft card, just a single one, from T Wood here. T Wood, what's good? That's his actual full name. His given name at birth. T Wood, what's good? Name, yeah. And our biggest exploder with a common pin. Ooh, goes to Canvas83 with 7 murders.
Murderer.
You got murderer.
I love that.
Congratulations. I guess in the spirit of our mutual friend Blue Dragon, congratulations. That's right. Well done, everybody. Bounty block's gonna end in a minute. Last call to get in it. Last call to get in it.
Oh, one last time, make sure you guys fill the form.
Yeah, go ahead and put the form in there again. Yep. All right, I'm going to give it to you right now, T Wood, in Discord.
Sure you fill the form.
Fill the form, get free stuff. All right. Whoops.
I tell you, I feel a lot better now after
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you feel better when people are saying that they're stoked and they want to get into it? That's what it's all about.
It's like, once we've been talking, it's like this hour flew by, honestly.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, you know? I'm over here, 14-hour days. They've still been long, okay? Don't get me wrong on that. But yeah, also it also goes by quick because it's very, very engaging, and just like every hour, I'm just into whatever we're looking at, and then we're moving on to the next one. It's awesome.
That's something about you and Blue Dragon that I really admire is you guys always have the energy. Like I said, you've been going hard, dude. Like this is what, like hour what of out of how many that you've been doing this. Like, and you still got the energy, man. You killing it. 'Cause I'm glad you like Wax. I really do. I'm really glad.
I appreciate that and saying it. Any wallet where I can send some for giveaway? Break.fx, cat helper for sure. Break.fx is the prize wallet. But yeah, T-Wood, thank you for saying that. Yeah, I mean, I get the energy from just being excited and just loving it this much. And yeah, exactly. And Blue Dragon also is extremely energetic and fun to watch for sure.
I don't know how he has a voice after his streams. Like that man be killing it. That's my homeboy though. That's him and Ryu's. We pretty much talk like every day for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, that's awesome. I'm so
those
happy
guys.
you introduced me to them, and they both helped me in numerous ways. And whenever I have questions about anything, and that has been great and for my collection too. You know, especially at first when we were trying to figure out how we want to do it. It's so cool. All right, we're down to the last few minutes. If there's any last questions. I sent you the wallet list there in Discord, and they're in order. So the top 5 is your top 5 winners. Oh, and if we have the bounty block winners here. So let's look at that.
If you want to send me a copy of that, I'll send.
The Discord, T-Wood. Where can we find it? And your website. So just throw some of that in the chat. Somebody's asking for the Discord, okay. and you have the website. Is it NFTdraft.io or is it something else? Okay. So that's where all the links will be if you want to go there. NFTdraft.io.
Hopefully that link works. Yeah, it did.
There, Puzzled got it too, right after it. Yep, there's the Discord. And there it is.
Shout out Puzzled Puzzler. The best, like... They are always on top of it. Like, I've always been impressed with them. They are.
T-Wood's been in our Discords from the start, so you've seen like everything we've done. But yeah, Puzzled Puzzler is a friend of mine. It is a she, and she's just done amazing. We talk all the time. She's my feedback buddy and does a lot of promotion and modding our mod. So yeah, absolutely. She's the one that makes all these chat codes, by the way. Whenever on all the streams that I do every week, whenever I say something that has links, suddenly it pops in the chat.
It's in the chat. It's like right there.
It's like I spoke it into existence. Yeah. That's Puzzled Puzzler doing all of that. So thank you very much for that. Has helped me a lot in feedback too. Everything I do. So, all right, here we go. We have a common pin from NFTOPIA. And that's right. This will take quite a while to deliver everything, and it won't happen tomorrow either. I'm going to do a lot of sleeping tomorrow. But later in the week, midweek, whatever, by the end of the week, everything I think should be sent out. And then there'll be some the following week too, because the swag binder block, it lasts the whole week to give you all time. So a common pin goes to Rexinator. Congratulations, and thanks for entering. And then we got an NFT draft card. I'm going to give you the wallets one by one, but it's H2N2A.C.WAM. It's OJF4.C.WAM, ZUOL.WAM, NPCRQ.WAM, AZJIY.WAM. Congratulations! Oh, actually, I have a... Let's see here. All right, Bounty Block also has a wallet export. They're just amazing like that. So there, it's not one by one. Oops. Well, maybe it is. I messed something up. But anyway, this has been a fabulous hour talking about NFT draft. Thank you, T-Wood, for the courage to get up here and do this with me. The very first public AMA, maybe not the last, certainly not the last. Maybe even beyond NFTOPIA. I hope to see you in July again, though. When does the season go through? So you say it starts in June. When does it end?
Well, we'll do our pack sale in June, and then the preseason, and then pretty much when we hit playoffs, it ends pretty much. But
Yeah. How
we're
long does
actually
that go
doing-
through in the real NFL? I don't keep up.
It's like 3 or 4 months, something like
Okay.
that.
So at NFTOPIA 2 or 3 and at the end of July, I guess we'll be in the middle of a season, huh?
But I also forgot to mention we're going to try to make it a year-long thing by doing like arena football and like stuff like that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow.
I
So
always forget the good stuff, man.
all the good stuff.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because
write this
where it's
stuff down
football
next time.
season, so in between seasons, it's like, but that's cool. You're going to add some stuff to do in between. Oh, that's awesome. Arena football. Can you say really quick kind of what does that mean?
Oh, it's just like a different like league.
Oh,
pretty
okay.
much.
It's a different league. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Sweet.
And they play like indoor and all that stuff.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well,
It'll be fun. It'll be
awesome.
fun.
Yeah, if anyone's interested, pop in their Discord, ask them more. Otherwise, I think it's time to roll on. We're going to go to Nouveau Hall to talk Nouveau. And I'm going to give you some points that I've lagged on in the past few hours, links. And then on the half-hour mark, the puzzle game will end, and I'll send everybody a 10-point code for the people that solved the puzzle inside the ConsumerBreak app. So let's go over. Let's hit the raid button. Teleport to Nouveau Hall.